Hello there, Alpha Magnus here. I'm just showing you how to put together your Bludgeon kit. Sorry, I don't actually have a Bludgeon. I have Bonsaitron here. Same principle though for this part. First off, we'll get to the hands. You're going to need a little screwdriver and probably a set of needle nose pliers. Any pliers might do. You're just going to want to grab them right here. Get it up closer. The pin right here, usually this one's going to be the loose pin. You just want to kind of pry it up till it just pops out. See, it's actually out of the pin. Then pop this one off, same fashion. See how easy that was? You'll want to reuse this pin, but one side's going to have the grooves and the other one's not. Pull from the grooves out. This can get a little tricky. I actually had to pop it like that. You may want to heat it up a little, or if you have extra pins, just go ahead and use that. The one I had set for this is already somewhat pinned. You want to get it like this, where the nothing's on top and everything's on bottom's okay. And you slide it in here. Get a little tricky, especially when I got a busted pinky right now. There. See, he's in there. Line up the grooves. You'll be able to see it from this side. There. You just gotta squeeze him in there. He's in. Ta-da. This should fold completely into there, just like the tank mode. Alright. You may have to shave that. Looks like I gotta shave this one a little. It's nothing. And for the feet, oops. See here, you can have this space, and I'm including a penny just to be cheesy. You want to leave a penny's worth of space from this bottom piece down. Okay. Like that. And cut right above the penny. So it'll be like this. And you're done. I have already cut this one. Penny's length. You'll need some super glue for the this part. Lightly glue that. Here's the foot. You may have to shave it a little and get certain things just right, but try to make it so that it's below that spot, because it won't clear in alt mode when you go to do that. I use a little cheat because I hate how long this stuff takes. Use some of the super glue accelerant, which is highly deadly toxic. but it'll be nice and done. Yeah, glued myself to it a little. Alright. Once he's in there, let it set for a minute. You notice they look really big here. It's not so bad once you put it down. Then you'll want to test this out before we do any more gluing. Just like that. Bam. Closes perfectly. You can see it's nice and even and parallel. Won't stick. You may have to shave a little bit off of there, depending on your mold. Notice this one's slightly different than the Bludgeon. I don't know why they slightly do stuff like that, but I guess it whatever works. Then once you've got the clearance, you may even want to transform it completely. This is what this is for. So the first little batch was just for show. You want to fill this in with super glue. Give it a nice tight fit there. And these are things that I can't really test. I tested the heads on my own so that it would work, but this is kind of a one-time deal. But ta-da! And I'm going to repaint a little bit over there, make it look real nice. But notice that the Bonsai-tron's a lot more loose. Bludgeon I had to like break to get to work. This guy just flops around. There you go. Old foot, new foot. Yeah, and then he does that like a million times. Thank you. Exactly what I wanted to do. And here's how to put your head on. Here's the Bludgeon head. It's got a little groove in there. I've already taken the head off of this. I have a little tutorial for that already. He just slides it. This one's not cleaned up either. But when you do transform him, you want to turn it slightly to the left. There's a little gap there. If not, you're going to rub his chin right on that piece. It goes in. It's quite easy once you get it in there far enough. See? No problem. Here's my Bludgeon. He's all done. The harder sword so it doesn't flop around. Don't try to do anything crazy. It's a hard sword. It'll snap if you do too much. Here's the flag, which goes in like so. A little groove goes right in this box. Bam. And you're in. For tank mode, you want to flip it like this, and you're good. I'm not going to go too far in depth in that. It's pretty self-explanatory. For this, however, this is just the Sentinel Prime shield. You got one at home, you could do the same thing. I thought this was entirely too awesome. Casted this one in red and black. I've painted the other ones black, because the red and black just was too much of a pain. You're going to take this piece. You see his groove right there. That serves absolutely no purpose. Actually just going to slide it right in there. And it fits. No idea how, no idea why. It fits. There you go. And what you can do with your extra sword too is just slide it right in there. Get an extra sword. It's Alpha Magnus signing out. Hope you guys enjoy it.